The price is right, maybe, for the president-elect. Mr. Trump selecting hardened Obamacare critic Congressman Tom Price to run his Health and Human Services Department.
Ever since President Obama and the Democrat-led Congress passed Obamacare 6 years ago, the law's failures have been piling up. This is ridiculous, and the American people should not have to put up with it.
But the pick has been controversial. Nearly 6,000 doctors signing a petition denouncing Tom Price as the country's basically next top doctor. Why the division? Dr. Nicole Saphier is a cancer radiologist. She joins us now to weigh in. Good morning. Is this a case where the American Medical Association has been his biggest donor as an association, but you have individual doctors saying, maybe who are more liberal, saying, we don't want him at HHS?
Sure. So the American Medical Association has about 250,000 physician members, and it is the nation's largest medical advocacy group. However, just because someone's a member of the AMA doesn't necessarily mean that they're in line with everything that they say. All of the majority of doctors that have been surveyed actually will say that Tom Price, being the next secretary of HHS, will make patient and job satisfaction better for physicians, which will improve the doctor-patient relationship and help with physician burnout.
What do you think about Democrats already trying to line up opposition saying and charging that he's going to end Medicare as we know it and trying to make him a boogeyman before the hearings have even started?
The truth is, he won't have that kind of power. You know, he has come forth with some controversial plans. He may be able to make some modifications to Medicare, such as introducing some conservative elements, like waivers. However, he's not able to just take office or take his position and disband all of Medicare as we know it.
Not a magic wand when you get into the cabinet.
No. Same with the Affordable Care Act. He can't just take his position and then all of a sudden the Affordable Care Act is going to be gone. It's a law. It's going to take an act of Congress to make any changes with that.
So what are your thoughts on as a doctor about Tom Price then, just individually, when you look at the Affordable Care Act, to talk about repealing it and replacing it with something that Donald Trump says will be better?
As a physician, having a doctor in position as Secretary of HHS, I think is a very exciting thing. I'm cautiously optimistic about it, that he will listen to the doctors of the nation, not necessarily just a political party. I do think that he has demonstrated leadership qualities when it comes to bringing a better way to health care, especially when it comes to keeping Washington out of the exam room. There are, again, some controversial issues that are at hand when it comes to some of his previous beliefs and policies that we're going to have to deal with.
Last thing quickly, Planned Parenthood. That's a big political issue that's going to come up. Donald Trump, Tom Price talking about defunding it.
Very true. We are at an impasse in an either-or political system. Republicans have said defunding Planned Parenthood is going to be a priority. Clearly, Democrats have been against that. As a woman, as a physician, to say that Planned Parenthood as an organization is entirely shoddy is a generalization. And Mark Twain said all generalizations are false, including this one, so I try to stay away from that. However, you can't argue that comprehensive women's care, health education, cancer screening, all very important.
Got it.
However, what we will need to do in an effort to satisfy public opinion, as well as bridge this proverbial gap, we're going to need to modify how we fund some of the services offered.
And the concerns people have about tax dollars going to abortions and that whole debate.
We need to respect everyone's beliefs, everyone's rights.
Dr. Saphier, appreciate you coming in and giving your views.
Thank you.